I'm CharrChan, a full-time fursuit maker from the UK. In this video I wanted to talk about my most used fabric, and that is Cuddle Fleece. Cuddle Fleece is most often used to make blankets and throws. Chances are you have a Cuddle Fleece blanket or throw in your house right now, so you can probably go and see what this texture and fabric is like. Cuddle Fleece comes in a wide variety of colours. There's so many colours it comes in. This in front of us here is just a small selection of colours you can get. You can pretty much get every single colour. So let's have a closer look at some of the colours here, and just a closer look at the fabric in general and talk about it a little bit. Cuddle Fleece has a texture similar to that of Minky, which is often used to make plush toys with, but it is also a little bit different than that. It's very soft, it's very plushy. It is usually a pile length of 3 or 4 millimeters, just depending on the manufacturer. It is a double-sided fabric, however it does have a good side and a not so good side. So we only use the good side on the fursuits. I have the most experience working with Cuddle Fleece, so if you commission me you are going to get the best results if I'm using Cuddle Fleece. I do not use traditional faux furs like luxury shag or seal or beaver or whatever there is, because I just really enjoy using this fabric. So in front of us here we have a peachy skin tone, which is a little bit of a strange colour for a fur fabric, but it was quite useful for a recent pre-made I made. I've also got cream here. Cream is one of the more common colours you can find. There's also brown, and yellow, and purple, and 2 shades of grey here. The easiest way I buy Cuddle Fleece is by buying blankets. I literally just buy blankets and chop them up to make fursuits with. But you can also buy this fabric in meters sometimes. This grey fabric here was bought in meters, whereas these other colours here were bought in blanket form, aside from this, which was actually a onesie that I found at the local supermarket, which just so happened to be the right texture and colour for a commission. So Cuddle Fleece can be found in a few different forms, and I'm not really sure what else I meant to say. If you have any questions about the fabric, just feel free to ask me. I will try my best to answer. Aside from Cuddle Fleece, I do also use Minky, which is a very common material used by all kinds of fursuit makers, often to make tongues and teeth and line the inside of mouths. I use Minky to line the inside of my mouths as well as make teeth. Sometimes I use it to make tongues and also other accent colours as well. It just depends on the character's design. Minky is also often used to make plush toys with. There's not much I can say about Minky. It's a single-sided fabric, so it's got a backing and a soft side, and chances are you have seen many people use this. It comes in different lengths. Comes in a very short length and a slightly longer length, which I can't remember the exact millimetre of. But here's an example of the slightly longer one. So there's that. Minky comes in a bunch of different colours, even more than Cuddle Fleece, I think. So Minky is also a very good fabric to use for fursuits, but I don't like to use Minky for entire fursuit heads. I prefer to use Cuddle Fleece. Another fabric I've used to make fursuits with is a mink blanket. Mink blankets have a much more dense fur texture. It's maybe closer in texture and look to more traditional faux furs. It is still a little bit different though, just in, all furs differ slightly. But no, the mink, it's a fur texture. It's usually about maybe 4 or 5 millimeters in length, so another short pile fur, and I'm happy to use it if your character calls for it. Another fabric that I'm happy to work with is Teddy Fleece. Unfortunately I don't have a scrap of Teddy Fleece handy, but I do have a personal fursuit that is made with Teddy Fleece. Teddy Fleece is a longer pile fur. It looks quite scruffy, so it always looks like this. It's just how it looks. It's usually about a centimetre long fur pile, and it's very soft and fluffy, very fluffy. It works really well for some characters, but not all characters. so it's up to you to decide if teddy fleece is something your character will suit. On these paws we can actually see 3 different fabrics working together. So we have the teddy fleece, and then we have Cuddle Fleece for the claw portion, and we also have Minky at the cuff. The insides are lined with lycra. But you can kind of see how these fabrics work together and look next to each other here, so I think that's a nice little example. All of these fabrics come in a wide variety of colours. Some colours are harder to find than others, and some colours are very common. That's just how it is with all fabrics. If you have any questions about any of these fabrics, feel free to message me on Instagram or Twitter, or email me at CharrChanContact@gmail.com. I think that's all I had to say, so I'm going to go before I keep rambling. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you found this video helpful, and bye!